Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, just to put in context what this bill actually does, separate from any constitutional issues, Social Security since 1935 has been the policy that's used, was put in place to help our senior population, to help prevent people from falling into poverty. There's a great debate on the levels or where it goes, but basically everyone participates. Since 1935, everyone participates in Social Security. There are a few exceptions. If you were a child under the age of 18 working for your parents, that wages aren't covered. There's a provision for work on fraternity houses. The Amish are exempt, and if you're a fisherman who gets paid in fish, you don't have to participate in Social Security. Makes sense. There are also provisions for certain cities if they made a promise or guarantee to their workers. And in 1981, the city of San Diego went to its workforce and said, if you will voluntarily withdraw from Social Security, we will give you a guaranteed benefit. We will ensure your retirement. We'll give you a defined benefit pension plan. And the workers, consistent with that promise, withdrew. Now, in June of this year, the voters of San Diego, by a ballot measure, changed that agreement. They took away the defined benefit guaranteed pension and they gave a 401k type system. And so what this bill does is simply say, if your workers left Social Security with the promise of a retirement, and that promise is taken away, they got to put you back in Social Security. Pretty fair. The proponents of the ballot measure said the retirement of public sector workers should be no better or no worse than the private sector. If you agree that public sector pensions should be no better or no worse than the private sector, then you have to support this bill. Because all this bill does is say, consistent with private sector employees, you got to be in Social Security. If you agree that a bare minimum that a firefighter or city worker should have is Social Security, then you have to support this bill. Short of fishermen who get paid in fish, I don't see a real compelling reason that we wouldn't provide this bare minimum protection to the people that serve us, not only in the public sector, but in the private sector. I commend the author for doing this, and I would request your aye vote.